So we're going to learn how this little coffee berry turns into your favorite coffee cup and if coffee is good for you or not. There are different kinds of coffee, the most popular being coffee called Arabica. All the coffee you will see in this video is called Robusta and it's grown directly in the mountains behind me. Coffee is not a plant native to Mexico. It was introduced here by the Spanish in 1785, but since the 1900s it's been grown as a crop here by the farmers. This particular coffee comes from an organic plantation on the steep slopes of the mountains near San Antonio. This is not a manicured plantation like you would see on documentaries. The coffee plants grow under and among existing trees. They're not pruned, so they reach their maximum height of about 15 feet. The coffee berries have different names. Angel, who is part owner of the plantation, explains them.
Tenemos varios tipos de nombre para el café dependiendo de la etapa del secado. Cuando el café está maduro le llamamos que es café cereza. Cuando se encuentra seco pero con la cáscara completa le llamamos café capulín. Ahora, cuando el café se seca con la segunda membrana que tiene, le llamamos café pergamino, pero aún tiene una pequeña capa que hace que no esté listo para el tostado. Sin embargo, cuando ya está listo para el tostado, que es el café de esta manera, le llamamos café oro, porque precisamente ya está listo para tostarse.
So unfortunately for this plantation, this year was a bad year. Instead of getting 80 bags, they only got 15 bags of coffee berries. So what they did is a strip picking. They went when the berries were almost all ripe. They picked everything, ripe and unripe. Then to sort them, they used a wet sorting process where they put all the berries in water. The ripe ones are going to sink at the bottom. The green ones are going to float and they're removed and sometimes given to the workers that have picked them. After that, they go through a very brief fermentation process and then to dry them, to remove the shells, and to toast them. To keep it simple, the roasting process is what gives coffee its color and taste. This family here roasts their coffee with the traditional method. They use a heavy terracotta pot and then they will grind their coffee with a hand mill. Interestingly, a lighter roast will be more acidic and contain more caffeine. But as more heat is applied to the coffee beans, we obtain a darker roast and it will have a rich brown color and have this beautiful aroma that we love. It will also lose its acidity and the caffeine content will be lower. The grain taste will now be replaced with roasting flavors. But the question remains, is coffee good for you? Here are some of the pros and cons of drinking coffee. This is not an exhaustive list, but it will give you a good idea of the value of coffee. First and foremost, it is known to enhance brain function and is a powerful antioxidant. It contains small amounts of magnesium, potassium, B vitamins, and more. It helps decrease the risk of developing several diseases. And it only has 1 to 2 calories per cup if you drink it black. On the downside, it can disturb sleep pattern and cause anxiety. It can increase blood pressure and the risk of osteoporosis in women. Unfiltered coffee, like the one brewed with a French press, for example, can increase cholesterol levels. We build tolerance to the effects of coffee over time. And because it is addictive, if we skip our daily cup, we will almost immediately notice unpleasant withdrawal symptoms. So the key is not to drink excessive amounts of coffee and be reasonable if we put sugar and cream in it. So at the end of the day, your coffee berry has traveled very far and has gone through many processes to get to your coffee cup. Enjoy it though, with moderation.